Okay, good. So we're taking over after the time. So Manali, Litton Das.
Tails is the call.
Get a ball first.
I can't hear what they're talking
Give
about.
me an idea why, and then also give
Have more clarity and it's easy to chase them.
I like to bowl as well, but it's fine. I think wicket look.
Ball into the off stump and ball pushed into T-bowler, left arm seamer. He gets the ball to really slant.
As for the United States, they're hosts at this World Cup, and
Seen a very good start from.
it was a good feeling to get off the mark, isn't it? They've traveled all the way to.
Flicked into the onside, so he's on his. Steered into the offside. He's been one of the U.S. mainstay in the last few years. Manali.
A side as strong as Bangladesh.
So ball driven into the onside. Back from the U.S. is 4 for no loss. Soumya Sarkar, and it may not carry to the
Up delivery, just a little bit fuller than Ali Khan would have liked.
again through the offside, and the first boundary comes off the bat of Soumya Sarkar.
Just waited on it. Picks up 4 easy runs.
Opens the face of the bat. Ball their returns in their power play we saw during the.
It's a better.
80 T20s international strike rate of 100. Order, a long time with his Bangladesh team, having come through the ranks. Oh! Edged! Beautiful delivery outside the offs. Ali Khan nicked off, so the second over comes to a close. It's 11 for 1. And the runs up towards the offside.
Wasn't really pitched up as well as much as you would say, but it was, and play right over the covers. Soumya Sarkar picks up another. We did talk about this earlier when we were looking at the pitch. Look,
Litton Das latches onto this one, and it's 6 runs for Litton Das and Bangladesh.
Litton Das says thank you very much, puts his foot down and goes straight, beautifully straight down. The balance, the
last 4 or 5 years, and now it's Ali Khan. Ball into the offside. Oh, and that would have been interesting. Manali, they've gone for 1.
And there we see a replay of that beautiful strokes.
Lovely shot again. Gives
does well to get a hand to that.
Netravalka into the onside. We're coming to both to Sarkar. You can see on your screen he's up on 15. Litton Das. Oh, what a delivery.
Keeper, this is the type of stuff that you want to see from Ali Khan.
Sarkar cut and cuts well. That's 4 runs. And Sarkar pounces on it. It doesn't get prettier than that.
But you can see he just waited on that Sarkar and he placed it beautifully.
Manali, when you look at the wagon wheel, just over Ali Khan, a bit of a push drive that trickle away them all. 29 on the board. Lofted. That's a more commanding shot. Continues, and Bangladesh off to a very quick start. It's 33 for no loss.
Chipping down, and he's cleared it beautifully over the fielder.
A short ball. Popularity of T20 cricket.
Slightly optimistic on what would you be thinking? I've just been hit for 2 4s. Now I'm
full into the onside. Oh, look at that. And Bangladesh haven't been set in. They're batting well. 34 for no loss.
Seconds, 30 seconds, guys, 30 seconds.
Looks like first bowling change. Jesse Singh. And you look at Jesse Singh, Manali, and they persisted with Jesse Singh, if you want to call that. We've got Jesse Singh, Ali Ali. Oh, he's gone! And it's 34 for 1. Litton Das goes and
They get their first breakthrough. Jesse Singh, the man to do it. See the ball coming in quite sharply, actually. It surprised Litton Das.
Let's go, Sam.
Litton Das got to walk back. Just
from Jesse Singh, number 3 comes out. Looks like the captain.
well, Jesse Singh was smart.
Winning the toss, electing that he'll bowl first. Thing didn't really go to plan. Oh, what a ball. Goes through to the...
It's turning out to be fantastic over for the USA. And the skipper, he's under a little bit of pressure. We continue.
Look at that. A maiden wicket over from... To 5 is 34 for 1. In comes...
From outside the line of off, and the field is set exactly.
Series. Not too many spills.
In Manan Patel notwithstanding, the USA players generally will be one of the best fielders in the side. Really anywhere on the field that he's...
And Brian, I emphasize full nation. Swept into the onside. The fielding has always gotten off to the mark. A full...
Away from here, Lenny, in Grand Prairie, Texas, the first match between the US.
Nicely, Bobby.
Brian, you get the field. Decides to stay against it because this Bangladesh team on a very tight rein.
Well so far.
It's the ball tucked into the
Ball.
gets an inside edge. It appears and runs down.
Jesse Singh not able to get that ball.
Of that Bangladeshi series. Saw during the course of that Sri Lankan series got a 32. He's played 9.
Good strike rate. Total number of runs, not counting this one.
It's the ball chopped hard into the ground. Jesse Singh finds the edge.
Jesse Singh bowling really well. Found the edge on a number of occasions, not to mention.
So no ball is the call. Umpire Jermaine Lindo. So it's into Shanto. Oh, Shanto goes for a big heat. And he does that into the onside. And that has gone away 1B. And after 7:51 for 2. So Taylor comes.
As I was saying, you'd have to have Stephen Taylor on strike. This one is away from the left-handed batter. He's an off spinner. So, but there, once you miss, it is all but automatic.
Yeah, Brian, and if our viewers might be wondering why on the popping crease and everything has been cleared. So another wicket fall. Now look at that.
Nice, Bobby.
Only one.
Corey Anderson, Lenny, 496 runs conceded and taken 14 wickets. So that equates.
Ball cut well to stave off some of the pressure by in the end.
Fine behind point. That is managed only to palm it towards the boundary.
They played at the 60 for 3. Ball cut away into the offside. Could pick up a couple. He goes up to 21 and 64 for 3.
Good looking shot. 5. Earlier when we were looking at the pitch.
Chipping down. Play for 4 runs. Fielder nowhere close.
Skips down and opens the face so well that even with the
Sweep.
delivery, it was a full toss. He could have done anything with it that he wanted.
Now Travolcker back into the action. This is played into the overs to go in this game. We're ambling along.
And real house. Those 3 by themselves without much effort. And so the thing to do here is still another 32 balls to come. So you're
Anderson, and we've just spoken about the top 3 batters so far in a T20.
my goodness. These conditions, the Bangladeshis can be forgiven many here in 15th.
Looks like
Mamadula trying the reverse sweep. Not far away, Lenny.
The ball worked. The US team choosing to bowl first. Things have gone. Corey Anderson, Harmeet Singh has done a good job.
The part-timers.
Pagana, Dana.
Sabal failed all the big shots. How many boundaries we
Bowler to attack because he changes his pace. He ball drifting into the right-handers, and then they are.
There.
another for the US team, and it comes by the way of a no ball. Sing to Mamadullah. He swings a big strike. We have seen Brian, the US team.
Be painful for the Americans.
Shot appears to be Jesse Singh, and so the 16th over comes to a close.
Lenny.
So Ali Khan, 2 overs, no made, none for. Oh, lovely shot. Straight. That a good start here for Ali Khan. And Bangladesh picks.
Difficult for the batter to line you up, but Euro Mamadullah has seen a lot of cricket, taken part.
Batter.
No ball.
Another no ball. And what is going on here with this US team? Oh, look at that. That's a lovely over the arm. So Mamadullah continues to carry the charge.
Again in the slot, and Mamadullah deep in his. Nosh Kenjiga down there at long off, who made a valiant F9 for his total. So 48% of the runs.
So ball guided into the offside. That international between Bangladesh and the USA. It goes. It's a to a fine half century if he does. He's really played well. Well played 50, and there we go. Half century for Ridoy. For
Quality knock in a
look at that, not giving the batsman anything to go under.
one that cannot let the batter get underneath him. So it's have 2 bowler or an additional field.
PVCC. Oh, not enough! And the fielder comes in and takes.
For a while, but it was a slow. Nitish Kumar coming in and then a slow.
Travolta has picked up his first wicket.
Away in.
Zakir Ali!
Ali Khan, yeah, def extra cover. Pretty decent strike. Either in the deep, Jesse Singh at deep cover, not.
Balls remaining. Five! And that is over the bat of Zakir.
It took the pace off. Nobody in the deep on the leg side.
So ball Khan. Full toss, heading down the leg side, called the.
At the keeper's end, actually, because the underhanded throw by Manan Patel. Well, this replay should show you where going down the leg side. Look at this, underhanded.
So Ridoy has been there for some time, flicked into the onside. For this US team, it has been the indiscipline by the bowler. Using the pace of Ali Khan.
Here's the scoop, and actually scooping this from a 4th stump line.
Ball, Ali Khan to Ridoy. It's it. Taylor calls for it, takes the catch.
Last over, but it does mean
The performance by player in terms of Taylor on strike. Gets a ball that he turns in.
Very decorated player. Had a really good series against.
So Taylor gets a good shot off to a quiet start. 4 in this over. Surprised to see Mamadullah.
And ball. Certainly in the.
Oh, Taylor goes and he runs up towards 3rd. We'll wait and see. Umpire.
Stephen Taylor just.
No.
Cross for 2. They'll stay for 2, and that's a good looking shot into the international. Here's a fact for you. Manan Patel and Stephen Taylor. No. Fielder will come around.
A quality effort from Manan Patel.
The way towards the fine leg area. Look at that. That long lane. Stephen Taylor just.
C-pad, Stephen Taylor picks up a boundary.
That able to squeeze a couple of runs from gone to almost 11. This is just the 2nd over 18.
Yeah, effort delivery.
Out loss. And Mahdi Hassan has been given the ball, so he will come in here. Oh, lobbed in! Yet easier than that.
My oh my. Into the leg side, gets a leading edge. And completely.
Lob ball. And a good sound of the bat. And that's the first.
See, big heave straight down the ground. Has been run out at the non-striker's end. Very unfortunate dismissal from one.
Bit of friendly fire. Your batter got you. Yeah, that's PJ Goddles. Manan Patel unfortunately run out here if you're a US fan.
Very unfortunate way for the skipper to go. Manages. But not to worry. Andreas.
Taylor and Marshall from Andre's house. Elegance and class.
Pitched up, just waited on that. He placed it beautifully and he timed it to perfection. Didn't.
From Shorey Falls so far. What a start to this series here, taking on a full nation. And Manali, what a performance we've seen from the US so far. In the air from Stephen Taylor. Hussein gives chase. And Taylor picks up a...
You know what they say, when things are going your way, they're...
Taylor goes big into the onside and on for a 6.
Stephen Taylor puts his foot down and hoiks it. Shot by any margin.
And Manali, you look... You know how passionate Bangladesh...
Stephen T. balls with the 4 and the 6. And I think the input of the bowlers.
Up and out up his fourth boundary through the offside. And that
Firmly struck over the top of extra cover. And in fact ended up getting nowhere near it in the end. Firmly struck.
Oh, this one into the onside. And Andre's house innings comes to an end.
Maybe that will be what turns things around for the Bangladeshis. Firmly struck by Andre's house, and it was dying as it got all the way to that fielder down at deep square leg.
Now, Canada. Were you surprised when he did come? That is not a small wide.
Steve heard the yell of disgust by Stephen Taylor, and it goes through sort of half-hearted off, running back a couple of goes down. Stephen Taylor might feel that he gave it away there. Well, you don't like to see that if you're Stephen. If you get out here, you're dismissed, then that does put you in the position.
It's going to be off the Kumar. He's run well. They've picked up 3 runs.
Because he almost served a catch straight. That they'll run well between the wickets.
There, and this is going to be another. Just lost the wicket of Stephen Taylor. USA lose their 4th, 78 for 4, and
Rising, chipping down the near it, went through with the shot, but
trying a similar shot again. Calls for catch. Said not out. It'll be interesting to see this
but here's the proof that came off of his
side. However, that's
exactly what the Americans needed in the stage.
that shot. Shakib Hassan has given away a maximum.
Yeah, going in towards middle and leg, that line is not going to.
Short ball again. This is pulled. Lose their 5th. This time it's Nitish Kumar. He falls for.
And this Tawad Ridoy down there at the boundary at deep square leg. Maybe the previous short ball shook up the birthday boy, and unfortunately.
So Brian 99 for 5, but more importantly
By the Americans.
so it brings up the 100 here for the U-Balls, and they will have to get cracking sooner or later. Plus for 1, they're 7 for 1, and Harmeet can only pick up a single. Good bowling.
In those last 5 overs before that, the Americans have only scored 2.
Just able to tuck it into the 1. Really a good numbers here for Bangladesh. Bangladesh will go 1 up in this series. 2 more matches to come. That's on the clearance. Yes, he has. And it's
Slower delivery, and he launches it down the ground. Latches.
oh, he goes big again into the onside. More clubbered this one over the onside. And
Repeating myself, Harmeet Singh is a big hitter, very dangerous. The score is 116 for 5.
So single to start the 18th over, 1 for 17. So he's been given the ball.
Not often that you see Corey Anderson take.
Struck and struck well and side screen. And another 6 for Harmeet Singh.
By Harmeet Singh, an important run for the Americans.
Of just 8 balls into the onside. Doesn't time well.
Very bold. That time by Shoreful Islam. And Harmeet.
For a boundary, good bowling here from Shorey Fall. 6s already. Oh, good. It's the man at point. And Harmeet Singh continues to
that over. And I'll tell you what, he got the length right. And getting a slice, the low full tosses for a boundary. So 31 coming from the last 2 overs.
12 runs and over. What a knock we've seen from Harmeet Singh so far, Brian. Harmeet Singh gets a full toss, a low one. He's running quickly. And the equation comes down to 17 to win from 9.
Literally piercing the middle of the pitch. If you went to either end.
Driven into the offside, easy single. Now look at that. Look at that from Corey Anderson.
Balls are hurting the Bangladeshis here. That was one. Ends up. Doesn't quite get it full enough, and Corey Anderson pounces last over of the innings. Anything can happen.
Oh, he hits big. And that is Anderson on the charge. And the Americans are just
all over it. Dragging it from outside off. He's a very...
Chop this one into the ground. Finds the man. Very well ending this ball.
2 runs from the next. Might feel that he gave it away there. Well, you don't like to see that if you're Steven. If you get out here, you're dismissed, then that does put you in the position.
It's going to be off the Kumar. He's run well. They've picked up 3 runs.
Because he almost served a catch straight. That they'll run well between the wickets.
There, and this is going to be another. Just lost the wicket of Stephen Taylor. USA lose their 4th, 78 for 4, and
Rising, chipping down the near it, went through with the shot, but
trying a similar shot again. Calls for catch. Said not out. It'll be interesting to see this.
But here's the proof that came off of his
side. However, that's
exactly what the Americans needed in this stage.
that shot. Shakib Hassan has given away a maximum.
Yeah, going in towards middle and leg. That line is not going to.
Short ball again. This is pulled. Lose their 5th. This time it's Nitish Kumar. He falls for.
And this Tawad Ridoy down there at the boundary at deep square leg. Maybe the previous short ball shook up the birthday boy, and unfortunately.
So Brian, 99 for 5, but more importantly,
By the Americans.
so it brings up the 100 here for the U-Balls, and they will have to get cracking sooner or later. Plus for 1, they're 7 for 1, and Harmeet can only pick up a single. Good bowling.
In those last 5 overs before that, the Americans have only scored 2.
Just able to tuck it into 1. Really a good numbers here for Bangladesh. Bangladesh will go 1 up in this series. 2 more matches to. That's on the clearance. Yes, he has. And it's
Slower delivery, and he launches it down the ground. Latches.
oh, he goes big again into the onside. More clobbered this one over the onside. And
Repeating myself, Harmeet Singh is a big hitter, very dangerous. The score is 116 for 5.
So single to start the 18th over, 1 for 17. So he's been given the ball.
Not often that you see Corey Anderson take.
Struck and struck well and side screen. And another 6 for Harmeet Singh.
By Harmeet Singh, an important run for the Americans.
Of just 8 balls into the onside. Doesn't time well.
Very bold. That time by Shoreful Islam. And Harmeet.
For a boundary, good bowling here from Shori Fall. 6s already. Oh, good. It's the man at point. And Harmeet Singh continues to
that over. And I'll tell you what, he got the length right. And getting a slice, the low full tosses for a boundary. So 31 coming from the last 2 overs.
12 runs and over. What a knock we've seen from Harmeet Singh so far, Brian. Harmeet Singh gets a full toss, a low one. He's running quickly. And the equation comes down to 17 to win from 9.
Literally piercing the middle of the pitch. If you went to either end.
Driven into the offside, easy single. Now look at that. Look at that from Corey Anderson.
Balls are hurting the Bangladeshis here. That was one. Ends up. Doesn't quite get it full enough, and Corey Anderson pounces last over of the innings. Anything can happen.
Oh, he hits big. And that is Gunderson on the charge. And the Americans are just
all over it, dragging it from outside off. He's a very
chop this one into the ground, finds the man. Very well ending this ball.
2 runs from the next.
That's a better in Canada. That was.
That ball closes things out here in over number 14. So the last 6 come.
Push 6 overs to come in this innings. Brian and I between the two of them.
I don't know necessarily that.
See a
Corey
little bit.
Anderson, of course, more over, so you know that the capability is there. You 3 with say 42, 43 runs to get. I'd fancy my chance.
You never know how the last 5 overs are going to go.
Scored 51 runs in their last 5 overs, so there's